Hey there, fellow film fans. Imagine being marooned on a frozen island with nothing but your wits, a haunting past, and a desperate hunger for freedom. Today, we're diving deep into the brutal, action-packed world of Terra Nova, 2008. Trust me, you won't want to miss this ride through chaos, betrayal, and survival. Welcome to Movie Recaps Hub Podcast, your go-to channel for movie deep dives and behind-the-scenes insights. I'm Zhilin, and in today's episode, we're unpacking every twist and turn of Terra Nova. Sit back, relax, and let's journey together through this cinematic roller coaster. Let's set the scene. Our protagonist, Zhilin, is on a lonely trek across the cold, desolate hills of a deserted island, searching for a safe place to camp. But as fate would have it, things quickly go off the rails. After walking for what feels like miles, Zhilin slips and falls into a freezing river. He fights against the bitter cold, climbs out, and continues his journey, only to pause against a massive rock. As he snacks on a simple flower and catches his breath, he drifts back to the memories of how everything began. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Zhilin isn't just any survivor. He's serving a life sentence for assassinating 6 men. One pivotal afternoon in prison, he's summoned by the governor, who asks each inmate what they dream of. While his comrades share grand dreams, from Moriak's yearning to see the sea, to Yakut's wish to witness the war against China, and even Sipa's nostalgic longing for the touch of a woman, Zhilin's own answer remains a mystery. Shortly after, all the prisoners, including Zhilin, are selected for a transfer to a penal colony. Boarded onto a ship, the inmates find themselves once again segregated into cells, eerily reminiscent of their old prison. Tensions are high. Doubts arise about whether this trip is a death sentence set on the open sea. Violence breaks out, and amidst the chaos, Zhilin recalls a strange conversation with Sipa. Although Sipa was known for his severe mental issues and odd drawings, his words about a purgatory-like third place suddenly seemed to have a chilling truth behind them. After a brief lull, just as calm seems to settle, disaster strikes. The cells break open, and a gang escapes in search of one of their own. In the ensuing chaos, Obezian pretends to negotiate, only to brutally murder a man. This sparks a violent riot among the prisoners. With fists and improvised weapons clashing, a short-lived melee erupts until the guards intervene with a warning shot and a barrage of sleeping gas grenades, putting everyone out cold. When the ship finally docks, the prisoners find themselves on a barren, deserted island. Here, they're forced into numbered handcuffs and left on the beach to listen to the grim briefing from Mr. Olafsson and Marta, the project heads of the so-called Terra Nova. The premise is as wild as it sounds. With the death penalty now illegal and prisons overflowing, the Russian government offers this island as a controversial new penal colony, complete with 3 months worth of supplies, relentless satellite surveillance, and a system of buoys for making requests or even asking to return to prison. Not everyone is happy, of course. Obezian immediately rebels against the constant monitoring. He even hurls a rock in protest. As chaos intensifies, the key moment arrives. The guards drop a pile of numbered keys on the sand. The moment these keys hit the ground, disorder erupts once again, with inmates scrambling, fighting, and forming gangs around the disputed keys, while Zhilin and Sipa opt to stay on the fringes, watching, surviving, and quietly gathering what they need. The unraveling story grows even more intense. Zhilin steals away with a bag full of supplies and a much-needed jacket, as Sipa ominously doubts the food supply will ever last 3 months. Zhilin embarks on a solitary journey across the island. There, he stumbles upon a hidden rocky refuge, a spot with less snow, a temporary shelter filled with memories of his family, showcased in a cherished photo tucked away in his old prison uniform. The pain of loss is palpable. Then the hard truth of survival hits him. After waking to the sound of squealing, Zhilin discovers rodents have infested his supplies. And when a rainstorm hits, he seeks refuge under that rocky shelter, building a fire to stay warm and heat some water. Amidst the bleak survival tale, he even catches and roasts a bird to stave off hunger. A meal interrupted by the unexpected return of Sipa. Their reunion is bittersweet and tense. Amidst playful banter and bickering over a stolen knife, they trade salt and meat, hinting at a complicated bond forged out of necessity. As they travel together further into the island, Zhilin discovers the wreckage of a seaplane. As a former pilot, this discovery ignites a spark of hope. Perhaps this broken plane can be their ticket to freedom. But 2 men alone aren't enough to fix it, so they return to the base, where life under Obesian's iron rule is still a grim, prison-like existence. Tensions and power struggles come to a head back at the base. After a series of harrowing escapes, capture, and shifting alliances, a brutal power grab unfolds. Zhilin's tale intertwines with that of his comrades, Obesian, Yakut, Tolya, and the rest, as they clash in bloody confrontations. In these dark moments of betrayal, alliances are shattered, and old scores are settled with deadly force. Ultimately, the situation escalates to a full-blown rebellion. Amidst shifting loyalties, fierce battles, and shocking betrayals, Zhilin's hope for escape centers on the seaplane. The final act is a heart-pounding rush. Guards storm in, and a violent standoff ensues. Sacrifices are made. Sipa chooses a tragic end by leaping into the ocean, while Zhilin, despite the hail of bullets, manages to take off in the seaplane. As his companions fall behind, Zhilin soars into uncertain freedom, a stark reminder of the price of survival. And there you have it. Terra Nova 2008 is a wild ride of relentless survival, brutal power struggles, and a heart-wrenching quest for redemption. What do you think about Zhilin's journey? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this podcast-style recap, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and share this video with your fellow film buffs. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Stay chill and keep watching great movies.